Hi everyone, today I'm going to give presentation on explaining and advocating for a inclusive of children with a disability and those with a diverse education and development needs in early childhood service. First, giving acknowledgement of the country, the goal of Australian ECEC is to promote the participation of all the children in early learning, including those with a disability of a different origins. The Inclusive Support Program helps services achieve these objectives, while the Disability Discrimination Act 1992 serves as a foundation of these inclusive rights. In the introduction part, the early child, regardless of ability or needs, is guaranteed fully participation vibes ECEC. Because of this inclusiveness, every child has access to a varieties of early learning environment, can participate meaningfully and experience excellence development results. In the topic of advocacy for the inclusive, the Australian ECC national framework is important to boost equal and immersive development for all the children in their early growth stage. Virtual social belonging, promoting educators' growth and strengthening community inclusives are the importance of inclusive in early childhood settings. Talking about the literature insight, every child is guaranteed non-discriminatory rights under the UNCRS conventions. The Disability Discriminations Act 1992 of Australia prohibited discriminatory basis on the disability and requires adequate accommodations in educational settings, while the ECEC Code of Ethics directly educators to the prioritize children-based interests, value diverse and advocate for the equal opportunity for the inclusive of the needs of all the children. Now let's talk about the benefits of inclusive for children. In addition to increased self-esteem and teaching the importance of varieties, inclusive education fosters a sense of acceptance and belonging. Through peer engagement, children with a disability frequently develop their social, communicative, cognitive, and physical skill by the McDavid in 2019. Peer interactions are also enhanced with the promote empathy and the reduce bias. In the end, early inclusive experience set all the children up to success in the future and self-sufficient community involvement. Now, in the topic of characteristic of inclusive environment and interactional practice, physical accessibility is features of inclusive space which include high accessible tables and ramps. AAC includes sign language and visual arts facility communications. Regulation is added by the flexible schedules and sensory-friendly areas such as peaceful corner and fidget toy in order to accommodate a range of learning demands. Response teaching entire teachers modify their relations and encouraging continued communications. Specific example strategy for the children support in a cognitive delay. Engaging materials and well-defined routines can help with the cognitive delay. Songs, visual sequence, and repetition can help with the memories. Complete communications, modeling, and chance for the choice making can help with the communications. In the topic of physical disability, there should be adapting seats, accessibility materials, and clear routes ensure mobility for the children with the physical limitations. Large manipulating specialized equipment and strengthening exercise incorporated by the therapist can also help to improve fine and gross motor ability. The third example of a strategy for the children support is behavior difference. It supports regulation for a behavior difference include using emotional care, claiming techniques, positive rewards, and well-defined routines. Encouraging social connection through a role-playing, social storytelling, structured play, overrate empathy instructions, and the transition from parallel play to cooperative play. Now, in a conclusion, promoting it means creating responsive, accessible settings where each child can foster and contribute to more compassionate futures. These are my references list which help me to make a presentation on explaining and advocating the inclusive of children with a disability and those with a diverse education and development needs in early childhood service. Thank you.